together for you as we're coming on over here. We're going to put one of these together because this is Crackerology, and we want to share with you how to make beautiful appetizers in seconds. I love it that my guest, Janine Akers, and a couple of her girlfriends, you know, were looking at appetizers and thinking, how can we do this easily? How can we do this simply? How can we bring you something delicious that you can make and put out on your table and feel proud of, and that the flavor is just a flavor explosion. So right now, the one that you saw be made was the red wine and the rosemary. So that's the first one. Come on over here and I'll share with you what we're talking about, because you're going to get 2 full kits. You can get both of those kits in the red wine and rosemary, which is what you're seeing here. 24 in each kit, so you'll receive a total of 48, the fixings to make 48 of these individual appetizers. Or the white wine and basil, again, 2 separate kits of this that you'll receive for that 3 easy payments of $11.66. Or you can get what you're seeing here, which is 1 kit of each. It's a brand new brand launch. This is woman-owned, started 3 years ago. $11.66 and 131937 is your item number. I want to introduce you to Janine Akers. Nice to see you. Welcome to Q.
Thank you so much. Hi,
it's great
nice
to have you here.
We're thrilled to have you. So I'd love for you to high level tell us your intention behind Crackerology, and I'm dying to taste one.
Sure. Well, I wanted to give myself the title Chief Crackerologist.
Okay,
so that
that started.
Well.
Yep.
Yeah,
well, it sounds like it's the science of crackers.
It is, it is. You know, I love snacks. Everybody loves appetizers, canapes, you know, grazing kits, charcuterie. Those things are fun. And
I love that you just dipped this in.
Yeah, you just, pro tip.
Genius.
That is so
Pro
cool.
tip.
You
I'm
can
going to take a bite.
If
You can sprinkle if you want.
If you're a sprinkler and you want to sprinkle, you can. But the pro tip is really the dip. So yeah, during COVID, we were playing cards with a small group of my really best friends.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
That's delicious.
And we realized that people love flavors, and I love layering flavors. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so the artisanal cracker on the bottom, a smear of cheese, jam, and then the sprinkle of the nuts on top is just absolutely genius. So you were talking about you love flavors, you love the melange of flavors.
Yeah.
Each one will get a component of an artisanal cracker. You'll also get a cheese. You'll also get a jam. The jams change depending upon what you're getting, as well as the nut topping. So go ahead and tell us about it.
Rosemary.
So,
I know,
right? Thanksgiving starts today.
Yeah.
So, you know, our crackers are a savory shortbread, like a nod to the British biscuit, if you will.
Yeah.
So it's got that crunchy, and then you add the schmear, which gives you that little bit of umami.
Right.
Now, what kind of schmear is
It's just a simple cheddar schmear, because there's so much flavor in the cracker that you don't want to overpower it.
And so we started with the white wine and basil. So this cracker has inside.
Yeah, that one has a basil, little tiny hint of pepper. It's crispy, yummy. You add the schmear.
The schmear.
Yeah,
and
you
then,
get that umami.
And then with the white wine basil,
little
which is
dab of jam.
And the jam is strawberry preserves when it's for the white wine
that's a strawberry.
basil.
And then you just do our signature nut blend is a pistachio, cashew, herbed blend.
And is the nut blend the same for both of these flavors?
It is.
Okay.
Yes.
And then look at the result, right? So this is what you're putting on the little appetizer tray and table that you have for people. 24 times 2, 48 of them. So that was the white wine and basil. Let's walk through the flavors of the red wine and the rosemary, the one that you have.
So the red wine rosemaries are award-winning flavors. So it's got the
Starts with this
rosemary.
cracker.
Yep, it's got red wine and a red wine powder, which gives it that little bit of a fruity, if you will. And then again, it's the same schmear. It's a simple cheddar that just gives you that
cheese.
umami.
And when you say umami, what does that mean?
It's just that kind of that savory, salty umami is like an Asian term, I think.
Okay, but it also gives you the creaminess of the cheese.
Yes.
So you get to have that moment too. And then with this one, you chose a different jam. You chose raspberry.
Well, the raspberry with the red wine undertones, the fruit undertones, just pairs lovely, and especially with the rosemary. And then you give your little dip. Again, if you're a sprinkler or a dipper, either way.
And then that is the finish. I mean, what I love is that I look at this and I think this is something I'd see on Top Chef.
Yeah.
Like I honestly, if you come in over here, Billy, and you kind of do the overhead, it looks so beautiful, right? So we always talk about having some sort of charcuterie board or cheese tray, but if you had these, right? And then you also had some big blocks of cheese if you wanted to do that, some fruit. You know, that's your like charcuterie moment that you have. It is your appetizer. You're getting 2 sets for $34.98. By the way, you're in specialty shops and food kind of specialty stores.
Yes.
We've got a better price. These usually retail individually for about 20 bucks a piece. We're sending you 2 of them for $34. So that's not our price. We're a Better Moment. It's a brand new brand launch here. We wanted to bring you something that you're going to try. We're going into entertainment season. Let's back up and talk about, again, that what you wanted for entertaining season.
Yeah, so it's certainly easy for you to take to book club if you want to be a hero at Thanksgiving. But what we found, our customers actually love gifting them. Everything is shelf stable. Everything has a nice long shelf life, you know, 3, 6, 12 months, depending on what's in it. So get you well through Christmas and everything. But you pair it with a bottle of wine, you pair it in a gift basket, and you know, especially like that son-in-law who loves red wine, but you don't know what red wine to get him. You just get him the accoutrement to go with his wine.
So we're going to back up. I'd love to have you, and Billy, if you'll come on over here, will you give us a tutorial on how to make these? So let's start with the white wine, or well, if you're over there, we'll do the red wine and rosemary.
Yeah, you just get out your favorite tray, lay out the crackers, okay? And then you just, the spatula comes in the kit. It's super easy to do. Just put a little smear on there.
Oops, right here.
Oh,
yep.
Thanks.
Yep.
And then add a little dab of jam.
Yeah.
You know, if you're an over jammer, okay, and you know, want to use a lot of jam, that's okay. There's plenty.
Yep. And then dip it in the
little.
Yeah.
And then just give it a little dip.
And then you're done.
Yeah.
And remember, I also love this as an idea that you're making with your grandchild if you want to. So you send these home. Remember, you're going to receive 2 boxes. I just want to be clear about this. 2 boxes are coming home to you. So when we talk about our giftables, this is it. And they're 2 complete kits. 2 complete kits. So 24 here, appetizers here, 24 appetizers here. You can get 2 of the same, 2 red wine and rosemary, 2 of the white wine and basil, or 1 of each. I'd recommend getting 1 of each. 3 easy payments of $11.66. We love bringing you new. We love bringing you ideas that maybe you haven't seen. And as Janine just said, if you've got somebody who loves wine, you just picked up that wine, this is the accoutrement, right?
Yes.
Or they have a wine cellar and they're fine. Grab this for them. Thank you so much for coming. I so appreciate you bringing this to us.
Thank you for having
delicious.
us.
It's
Thank you.
absolutely delicious. Remember, everyone gets the 24 crackers, everyone gets a cheese, a jam, and a nut crunch. That's the pack up times 2. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Okay, it's time for something brand new today. Another brand launch. And take a look at your screen. You know what you're going to see?